Hey guys, we are back with Ice Cream Talk, episode 3 this time, and honestly, this one's gonna get a bit crazy. Now, the footage in the background will be Team Fortress 2, a bunch of different random classes. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go over what I use. Down in the comments, you guys can explain if someone has any questions. Alright, so, out of all the years I've been at this job, this is the first time the cops had to be involved. Now, a lot of crazy shenanigans go down, but this is the first time cops had to be called. Well, with me there. Of course, there's been other incidences where cops had to be called, but not with me there. So, we're getting ready to close. This is Sunday. This is 3/22/2015. We're getting ready to close. It's just me, my manager, and another employee. And we're gonna call my manager Margaret, just for the sake of not making it super confusing. I realized in the last video I did without names, it's a little confusing. So my manager is closing down the store, and we're all getting ready, and the doors are locked, obviously. And so, out of the blue, someone just starts slamming on the door. And so Margaret goes to see what's going on. And some lady is at the door. She's just yelling frantically, "Let me in! Let me in! I have to get something!" It was 5 minutes after close, and most of the time we let customers in. But not only was she like slamming that door as hard as she could, and Margaret had already put away her drawers, so we couldn't serve her, obviously, as well as she was being extremely rude. Like, she could have, like, knocked on the door and then said, "Hey, can you let me in? I still have to get something." But anyways, so my manager, Margaret, she tells us all to get in the back, just try to ignore her, and hopefully she'll go away, right? Well, as you know, ignoring things does not make them go away, and so she's just banging louder, and she realizes, wait, there's another door. So she goes to the other door, because that's the exit door. The one she was banging on first was the entrance door. Now, so as she's banging on the exit door, she can see us, and one of the exit doors is open, so that we can get in and out without having to unlock the door every time. The other one is locked, luckily, and by chances so slim, she decided to knock on the door that was locked. So luckily she doesn't realize, because if you knock on the door that's open, obviously she would have instantly realized that the door was unlocked, and she would have walked in and started rampaging around inside. So she's slamming her hand on the door, and she's just like, let me in, I drove all the way. She states the next town over. She's like, I came all the way here just to get something. I wasn't, like, out of everything she was screaming, I did not even realize what she wanted. And obviously we have a website for our store, and it states on there that we're open till 8, right? But we're closed during winter times at 7. And we have every winter for the past million years. And it even says it on all of our doors. And it even... So she's holding her phone, like, slamming it against, or holding it up to the door, and she's like, it says right here, 8 o'clock, I'm at 7:05, let me in. And so Margaret just tells her, sorry, we don't have money, we don't have a drawer, I don't have my drawer in, can't do you anything, can't get you anything. So the lady, she's not even stopping slamming, she continues to slam, and so my manager, she's had enough. So she tells her, okay, if you don't stop slamming, I'm gonna call the cops. So the lady, obviously, she's not taking anything. She's just continuing to slam and yelling at Margaret to open the door. And so Margaret calls the cops, and since it's a pretty small town, they're outside the door almost instantly. And so outside the front door on the street almost instantly. And so the lady, she notices this and starts slowly walking away, acting as if she had done nothing. So she's quickly walking away. There's a window on the side of the building, and we can see her just quickly walking away. But the police, they chase her down, they hunt her down, they pull her back, and they tell her, now what were you doing there? And so she explains to them, they told us this, that she's from out of town. She came just to get something from this store, our store, and that our website told her that it was open till 8. Now, so he's like, all right. So he goes to our front door and he's like knocking on. He knocks. He's like, let me in. And so I point him out to the exit door. So he comes in through the exit door, and he tells us, so the lady's a little bit upset that she can't get can't get anything from the store. Like, she can't get in. And so he said, you guys called us, correct? And so Margaret, of course, talks to him, tells him everything that's going on, how she was slamming that door down. And so he's like, all right, the website does say that you guys are open till 8, and Margaret, my manager, we're a private business, so obviously we can close whenever we want. So she tells him, yeah, we're on a winter schedule, so that's obviously she's looking at the wrong times. It's a bit confusing, but no need to slam down our doors for that. And so the police officer's like, all right, let me go out, talk to her. So he talks to her, comes back in with his partner, and the partner, the guy, he makes a whole joke. He's like, wow, she really wants some ice cream, man. What can I do for some ice cream? And so the police officer just gets his data down, and he's like, all right, did the lady seem irate? Was she a little angry? And both me, Margaret, and the other employee that was working there, we're all like, yeah, she was slamming that door down. And so he's like, yeah, she seemed a bit animated. That's one way to tone it down. So his partner looks out, he's like, where is she? And so the main police officer was just like, you should go out there. She might, hopefully she's not driving off, but if she is, her car's the white SUV. And so the partner walks out of the building just to track her down, see where she's heading off to. And so, yeah, wow. So, such an eventful night. It's been a while since I worked. It's a great highlight to tell the grandchildren. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode number 3, Let Me In or Else. So leave a like if you did, it helps me out so much. It also lets me see what kind of videos you guys enjoy that I'm making. Leaving that thumbs up keeps me motivated. Also, commenting. Leave just a small comment. Tell me what was crazy about this one. I've heard very different opinions, some like long, some like medium length. Most of them were not too happy about last week's short episode. I'll try to keep those to a minimum, and if they are too short, I might make 2 stories in one. We'll have to see. And hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye!